Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing an overview of the Paper Studio Budget Planner by Cassandra's Paper Studio. So I did already unbox this on an Instagram live last night, so if you guys were there, then thank you guys so much for stopping by. But we are going to be unboxing this. Well, I already unboxed it, but I'm going to be flipping through it with you guys, talking about the different spreads that are included. If you're interested in getting one of these on your own, then make sure to go ahead and check the link in the descriptions down below. There will be a whole description on this planner that Cassandra did type up herself, as well as some links, and I will include this coupon code down there as well. So as you guys could see in the title, I did mention that we would be having a giveaway, and that is because based off the flip through last night, I did realize that this planner wouldn't benefit me as much as I think it would benefit one of you guys. I do not get monthly or bi-weekly paychecks, which is why this one is a little bit difficult for me to use. She did include some weekly paycheck spreads, however, so if you guys needed those, they're definitely in there. However, everything else she includes in this planner is amazing. It's cute. I love it. And so we're going to go ahead and flip through and just kind of talk about it. And yeah. Okay, so super quickly, I'm going to show you guys or talk to you guys about how to enter this giveaway. This is my 7th-ish time filming this because I keep forgetting something. But to begin, this giveaway will be international. However, if you are an international winner, just be aware that you may have to lose both months of the months of January and February. I don't know when it would get to you. Unfortunately, international shipping likes to take forever, but just be wary of that. So this giveaway is international. Anybody can enter, that's fine. Also make sure to be 18 or older or have your parents' permission because I will need a shipping address. So as for how to enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this YouTube channel, which isn't very hard. It's free. There's just a little red button down below. And the other thing is to leave a comment and just make sure it includes your Instagram handle. That's the easiest way for me to contact you guys, and it kind of lowers the risks of anybody trying to pretend to be me. I know that happens very often anyway, but I will make sure that you guys know I'm the one contacting you. So that's all you guys have to do. Now let's go back into the video and hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, when you open up the box, it comes with this super cute polka dotted paper on top. And then the first thing that I saw yesterday were the paycheck budget spreads. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in just a little bit so we can kind of go over this closer together. So the first thing at the top has a cute little pig and it says paycheck budget with a spot for you to write the date. You could also fill in right here what letter or what number paycheck it is, if in case you want to put like 1, 2, or 3. And then here you can write your dates, which would be like from January 1st to the 8th or whatever you wanted to do there. So the first thing at the top is the paycheck blank. So that is where you would write like the number of your income, where it was from, and however much information you want to share on this piece of paper. But that's where your paycheck spread is. Then we have a whole section right here for bills, which is amazing. And it comes with bills, date, budget, and actual, just in case you do have variable bills, such as like water or something that just kind of goes based off how much you use it. So she also provides you a blank with a bill buffer as well as a remaining section. Then down here we have your cash envelopes, which this is the kind of things, or these are the categories that would like stay in your wallet, or things you spend on a daily basis to a weekly basis would go there. So you also have the budget and actual, so there is not a space for you to write your total, which depending on how you budget may or may not be something you want. So then up here we do have a sinking funds section. This is where it starts to kind of differ from where I would use it, if that makes sense. So I have way more sinking funds than would fit in this little box, but it's super cute. There's another remaining category here. Then you have one for debt that has quite a bit of blanks, which is really good, just in case you guys have like student loans, car loans, different things like that you want to track here, different credit cards. And then we have a savings box, which is really nice. I do have savings separate from my sinking funds on my own spreads, if you guys watch my cash stuffings. So that is super cute and fun to have there. And lastly, you have the income minus all of these other boxes equals 0, and I guess you would just write your little equation here, which is a super nice way for you to see the totals of everything all together and how you could do a zero-based budget if that is what you plan to do. So this is the cover that I decided to pick out, which says, if you're going to have a big dream, you need a real plan. And then there's a cute little pig down here, and it says 2021 Budget Planner. So the back is the same pattern with her logo that says Cassandra's Paper Studio Budget Planner. So I love this. It's super cute. I'm kind of sad that I will be giving it away. But anyway, I know it'll be very useful for one of you guys, which is awesome. So when you first open it, it says this budget planner belongs to, and then you have a space to fill your name in if you want to, or however you want to fill it out here. And as you can see, there are so many tabs. So you have an entire 12-month planner, so it goes from January all the way to December, if you can see the tab right here. And then there's another tab that we'll discuss later that says extras, which I was super excited to flip through during my initial unboxing on Instagram Live. You do get a yearly overview, which is the cutest thing ever. I seriously love it. You have the whole year of 2021 and then the year of 2022 with this super cute like arrow design. It's well put together, and I love all the patterns that she decided to use. So it's a very useful overview that allows you to just see every month, and you can quickly mark dates if you wanted to. So the next thing you get is a dreams to goals. So she has a position or a place for you to write short-term goals, mid-term goals, as well as long-term goals. And she does put like the amount of years that you would take. So like this one would be this year, 2 to 3 years from now, and then 5+ years from now. So it says goals are dreams with a plan, which I think is the cutest thing ever. And she says up here, like, just write your dreams, why they're important, and then write a couple steps for you to be able to accomplish them. Which again, I love this. I have a spread similar to this in one of my bullet journals because it's just a really good thing I think to have and to kind of put out there. So next we're going to go ahead and start with our January tab. These papers are really well like constructed, and I just like the thickness of it. Can you hear that? Like, it's not super flimsy, which is really good. It's very structured. So on the back of the January tab, you have another goals section with dotted paper in case you wanted to draw like any boxes or something like that. It's really good to guide you for where to put it. Then you have a section to write things I want versus what I actually need, as well as extra expenses this month with another adorable little pig here. We move over to the right, we have this January paycheck breakdown kind of spread, and this is where it starts to become kind of like a monthly paycheck planner, or maybe even bi-weekly. There is only one sheet like this per month, and so it gives you a place to write all your variable expenses, your fixed expenses, and your debt. So like here would be bills, different things like that. This is all cash envelopes in sinking funds if you wanted to have it here. So it gives you places to write your income, as well as any debt payments and some notes. It's again well put together. I love the colors that she chose for this. It's like literally so cute. So next is probably one of my favorite parts of the monthly spreads, like within each month. It is the monthly overview calendar for the month of January. So she gives you a spot for the 24th and the 31st. It's all already numbered, and the weekend is differentiated with a different color shade, both on the names of the days as well as the actual boxes. She also gives you a really cute note section over here to the left and includes the year. I do understand that if I give this planner away, you guys will be missing the month of January, and I'm so sorry about that. But on my Instagram, a lot of you guys said that you would be okay with that because you could just remove it if you wanted to, or just go back and fill it in. Or it could also just give you a spot to kind of test things out. So yeah, there is the month of January. So the next thing that we get are several pages of expense logs, which I think is very well thought out, and I'm glad she included so many spreads of this, because I have seen some planners and stuff on like Etsy that don't include enough expense logs. And although you probably think this is a lot for a whole month, I don't think this is enough, especially if you're someone who wants to track like sinking funds, transactions and stuff like that, which is why I'm glad that she gives you multiple papers. She also gives you a blank up here to write the week of, that way you know what week this page is tracking. So again, here are 2 more and then a 5th one, just in case you do get a month that has 5 weeks in it. So then she provides a month's review, which I think is the cutest thing ever. The first question is like, did you meet your goals? If not, what can you do about that? Where did you spend your most time in? Can you lower that? Or did you spend the most money? Sorry, I read that wrong. Then it asks you like what stresses you out with the most amount of money, how can you change that for the following month, what you're most proud of, and then what you learned that month. So I think this is a super cute way to kind of help you budget, as well as have you reflect on not only any financial goals, but just kind of things that happened this month, which I think is really sweet. I like that it's all combined. I've been trying to look for something like that for myself, but again, this planner unfortunately doesn't accommodate my needs the way it could accommodate yours. We are going to quickly recap over December's last spread, which is right here. So it's called a year's end, and you're able to see all the income you made for every month, and you can have a grand total of each category. So you can also track your debt payoff and how much you were able to save for each month, which I think this is super, super cute. I love that. And then you can include any notes that you wanted to put, like maybe you got bonuses somewhere, or you made more debt payments, or like extra ones in a certain month that you would like to track down here. So next in the extras, we have some of the Dave Ramsey steps, which is really nice. I think they're called baby steps. So she includes 1 through 7, which is save $1,000 for your emergency fund, pay off all debt, save 36 months of expenses, invest 15, save for children, pay off home early, and build wealth and give, which is super cute again with the pigs. I love the pigs. Next, under the extras tab, this is where we get a ton of trackers, saving, like progress maps, and just a ton of stuff like that, which I think is super cute and super beneficial. So the first thing that we have is a bills checklist. So she gives you a section here to write what bills you have and boxes with every month. That way you can check off once they are paid. So she gives you a ton of blanks. So you can write like your actual utility stuff, any mortgages or rent that you might have, debt payments, credit card payments, stuff like that, which is super, super nice. Again, I love that she includes that. So next we have a sinking funds list. So if you guys notice, there is only one of these, like an actual list that has your goal amount, when it's due, and then how much you plan to put per month, which is why I say I think this is a monthly budgeting planner. I still do think it's really good. If I use this, like if you're someone who doesn't get paid monthly, I would track things like my new car fund, which I know I want it due by like 2023, 2024, and that's why I would put $55 a week, or a month I would put like $200. And then you can always divide that weekly or bi-weekly if you needed to. So I think this is still a really good spread to have. Then we have another sinking fund spread. On Instagram Live, I was trying to figure out how you could actually use this, but she gives you numbers 1 through 5, which I think this is where you would list the sinking funds. Then she gives you January through December with 2 columns in each row, or 2 sections. So I think the way you can use this is, like, let's say for my sinking fund number 1 that I want to track, I'm going to be tracking, I don't know, let's say travel, right? So January, for my first paycheck, I was able to put $50, and my second paycheck, I was able to put $30. And then I guess you could track that all here, or maybe even track the totals. So let's say you were tracking new car. The first week I put 50, next week I put another 50, so I would put 100 here. I think there's many different ways you could use this spread, which is very useful, that it could be pretty versatile. So you do get a couple of sinking fund spreads exactly like that, which is really good, because not only are you able to track more than just 5 sinking funds, but if you wanted to track it a different way or do something else with them, you have a ton of pages to do that. So then we have another debt list. So this is similar, well, not another one, sorry, but another list. This is very similar to the sinking funds one. It's just targeted at debt. So we have debt, balance, interest, minimum due date, or sorry, the minimum payment due, and then your due date next to that. So again, you just make your list here. If you wanted to, you can use a ruler and draw some lines in there, but I think this is super nice and generous that she included it. So you have the same kind of sinking fund tracker, it's just named as Debt Snowball. My English is very off right now. I don't know why. I'm just stressed because school just started and a lot is going on. And then next you have the same setup but with savings. So you have the fund, goal amount due by, and monthly contribution. This is the exact same thing as the sinking funds one. It's just named a savings fund list. And then same with the other spread, and you can kind of just track them here. So next you have a username and password log. Although this isn't budget related, it is pretty good to have this somewhere. I know some people may not feel comfortable writing down your passwords, but it's still good to even remember your username, because you would need that to recover your password if in fact you forgot it. So it's also in the back and kind of hidden in the middle of all the other stuff, which is super good. So now for my favorite parts, these savings trackers. I love that they have little pig feet. This one is like a $10 increment savings tracker, which I think is really nice. So it starts with $10 and you would end with $500. So you can like check them off or outline them however you wanted to track it. What it allows you to go again from $10 to $500. So the next one that we get is an emergency fund goal up to $1,000, which I think is amazing. And this one I think is $20 a week. Wait, just kidding. 20 to 40 is $20, 40 to 60, yeah, $20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is $20 a week, which is what I was planning to do if I wasn't doing the current emergency fund savings challenge that I am on. But I think this is still a pretty good way to track it. And then as you can see over here, you do get a couple of notes pages. I think it's just the front and then the back.